What's up, everybody? This is Taryn Parker, and I'm going to be doing a podcast. This will be my first podcast out of many, so get used to the sound of my voice, and hopefully don't get used to this horrid black screen. I do not know how to edit, so for now, you're going to have to hop up in front of the radio set, change it to this channel, and pretend that you're in the 50s. Now, listen to my voice and prepare to get ranted at. Today I'm going to be ranting about a show that I really have no idea what to make of, and I have no idea what to think of it. However, it seems actually pretty promising. The show I'm talking about is Steven Universe. What appears to be the result of a mix between Sailor Moon, Adventure Time, and Miss Gravity Falls. Yes, Mystery Shack the show. Anyway, so from what I can gather from the 1.5 trailers I've seen of this show, keep in mind that I did none at all, nothing, not a zip research about this show. Therefore, these are my real, honest impressions. You can take me up in the comic sections or something, I don't care if I get anything wrong. So, I'm going to assume this story is about the three Guardians of the Universe, and they get paired up with Kid. That's basically the plot. Okay, well, I'm going to go into more detail for what I can. Apparently, there are these three defenders of the universe, named after various crystals and things that are pretty and stuff. Anyway, I think it was like Pearl, Sapphire, and Ruby, or something. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. So Pearl, Sapphire, and Ruby, they're defending the universe. And then suddenly, bam, there's a new defender. And it turns out it's just one kid named Steven. And I'm going to assume that this will lead to many wacky scenarios where Steven will have to be the boy in the group and a little kid at that. It's like what, middle school, early high school, something like that. So you got him. Obviously, there's going to be a few fart jokes, at least 3. I'm saying 3. In the first 2 episodes, at least. So yes, that's my whatever I can gather from that. Now the show's art style appears to be a cross between Gravity Falls and Bravest Warriors / Adventure Time. That seems okay. It seems actually rather good. I think the animation, from what I can tell, is going to be pretty nice, pretty fly for a cartoon guy. Anyway. So yeah, bring awareness about that show, and it appears I have a little time left, so I'm going to do my obligatory rant at What's Wrong Cartoon Network. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, Cartoon Network has had ups and downs, and mostly ups, and now a lot of really sudden downs as of late. Now, I'm not going to name any shows. Well, that's a lie. I'm going to name a lot. Yeah. Such as Problem Solvers, Secret Mountain, Fort Awesome. I don't know about Uncle Grandpa. Yeah, a lot of people want to hate on that show, but you know what? It's not that bad. I've watched a few episodes. Is the show stupid? Yeah. Are the jokes horrible? Yeah. Does it make any sense? No. Does that mean it's a bad show? Well, here's the thing. The show really does manage to capture sort of like the sort of randomness that appears to be comedy as of late. Here, see Deadpool and so many YouTube things. Possibly this one. Dolphin, banana, ha ha ha. He's so random and quirky. So yeah, I'm going to say this. They are not that bad. That's the thing. Alright, so let's look at the characters in Uncle Grandpa. You have Giant Realistic Flying Tiger. I hate that I had to say that tonight, or ever. Pizza Steve, Mr. Gus, and the eponymous Uncle Grandpa himself. Now, let's analyze these characters analytically. You have Pizza Steve, a pizza who thinks he's cool, but he's not actually that cool. Now, that can be funny. That's a common character thing. That can be funny. You know what? Sometimes it is. Sometimes that joke works. And it's pretty funny to see a dude get cut down like that after building himself up in his own mind. And, okay, Next, we have giant realistic flying tiger. It's a giant realistic flying tiger. However, it only talks and roars, and it has the personality of apparently a teenage girl. That's kind of funny. Now, Mr. Gus. He is a deep baritone voice dinosaur sworn to protect Uncle Grandpa, and it's quite obvious that he really does hate his job. Even in the show, barely anybody knows him. Heck, I didn't know his name for a bit. After watching about 3 episodes, still didn't know his name. They finally said it. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, he's like the underdog, even though he's like the most useful character. See, this dude's super strong. He's the most level-headed out of any of them. And you can really tell that if he could be anywhere else, he would, well, he'd probably be right there, but less there, if that makes any sense. Now let's move on to the character that most people dislike, to put it lightly, as the comment sections below is going to yell at me for. Uncle Grandpa. This character is confusing. Now, don't get me wrong, this character is stupid. He's a stupid character in his own stupid show. But it's a different kind of stupid. He's so stupid, it's actually funny. Like, he has a special brand of randomness to him. Like, I can't describe it, so I'm going to just sort of like play this out for you. Sometimes they have shorts between the real episodes of their show. And one of the shorts involved him trying to screw in a light bulb. Every time he would try screwing in, it would pop. Now, so, what's the choice? He would get more. He would make one more. And when that didn't work, he would keep getting one more. Until eventually, his whole Hammer Space RV is full of Uncle Grandpa clones. Now think about that. And then eventually, one of them takes off their own nose and screws it in. And then he eventually goes up to the front. And Pizza Steve asks him how many Uncle Grandpas took to screw in a light bulb. And then he says 1. Now, I'm going to admit, I laughed at that. Not a big belly laugh, but it was a chuckle. So, it's like that kind of so much stuff happening, and yet such little payoff. It's comical. Like, this dude, like, that's really the show, isn't it? It's the opposite of Seinfeld. Which is to say, Seinfeld would have small problems, and then they would go to bigger and bigger lengths. This show, no, let me take that back. This is the U-shape of Seinfeld. This show will have small problems. They will go to giant, huge lengths, and just enormous lengths, and then yet, very little will happen because of it. They will go, need to get some mustache. They will try to help a dude out with his belly fat, because he can't put on a shirt, into a wolf universe, fight wolves, and make him comfortable about his belly fat, only for him to leave, and then his mom still tells him to put on the shirt, and then he's made to. Anyway, Uncle Grandpa literally did nothing in that episode, except make him a bit more comfortable about his own look. Okay, just another one. The dude wants a nickname. So, eventually, he does a bunch of tasks. Works on lawn mowing. No. Grandpa grows an entire lawn forest. He chops that down with just a lawnmower. Pulls all the leaves of an entire freaking forest, apparently, together into a pile. And then after that, he has to fight a dragon. He fights a dragon and saves Uncle Grandpa. And then yet, his nickname was only Cupcake. And he was okay with that name, too. So it's like, it's more of this show is less of a show and more of an experiment in it trying to decipher its own logic. There's no rhyme or reason to this show. And can you really fault a show for that? Okay, yeah, you can, but still. The thing about this is that it's a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. People see something new. And yet still just hate it blindly. Now, you don't have to hate it. It's not a horrible show. There's worse shows. Problem Solvers. That was an actually bad show. That was atrociously drawn, atrociously written. The characters weren't good. Secret Mountain Fort, awesome. That one just sucked. Robotomy. That one was just no. That one had 3 jokes that were funny, and I'm pretty sure that was all in the same episode, and it was just a running gag. So yeah, that's my rant. Cartoon, go see Steven Universe. Uncle Grandpa is chuckle-worthy and inoffensive. Leave that on for your kids. And all in all, Cartoon Network is pretty much still good. This has been my rant. See ya.